Hi guys, so I was going to do a nice little cheery vlog before I got on my way to see Carrie, Fletcher and Louise Pentland at the Waterstones book event tonight. I was so excited. It's the first time in forever that I have not felt super anxious before an event. I got ready fine, I didn't have any panic attacks, I was so excited. And of course, things started going wrong. So I had some bad news about a family member today and I just thought that's fine, I will just soldier on. When I get to the event it will give me a few hours to take my mind off it. And then something happened with the book business and a parcel got delayed and now I don't know if it's going to be delivered in time and I'm just stressing. And then I get my phone out to check the timings of the trains because sometimes they're cancelled, but I'd been checking them all day and they were fine. Checked it. There was one train that was cancelled, guys. One train that's cancelled all day. Guess what train it was? Of course, it was mine. Of course, it was the train that I needed to get. So now I'm sitting here waiting for an Uber, not entirely sure if I'm going to make it in time. So stressing out massively, wanting to cry massively. This is actually the third time I've tried to see Carrie and this exact thing has happened all 3 times. I just feel like it's not really meant to be. So already spent a hell of a lot on train tickets. Now I'm trying to look at Uber prices because it's quite far to the next train station from us. Stay calm. Everything will be fine. Slightly later than anticipated, and by slightly I mean about half an hour, which means we're probably not going to get good seats and also means we're going to be there for hours in the signing queue. Next time you will see me will probably be hopefully at the event or on the train. Fingers crossed. Everybody, so you've probably just watched the first part of my vlog. I did plan to vlog the whole event, but when we got there we were told that we weren't allowed to film anything, which I was kind of bummed about because I really wanted to do a whole video on it for you guys and wanted to record the things they were saying, if they had any advice, things like that. Especially as they were YouTubers, I thought it would be really great content for my vlogs. But we weren't allowed to film, so I filmed just before I left and as we sat down, and then nothing else because I'm just a really good vlogger like that. But I did, when I got home, write down some notes of things that I could remember from the chat because it was quite a long chat. I'd seen that everyone else had like 30-minute chats, but this one went on for over an hour and had audience interaction, which I thought was amazing. Obviously I was too nervous to ask any questions, but so many people got the chance to. So yeah, I've taken down some notes on my phone, so I'll just be popping back here every so often just to read what I wrote. So I got there at about 6:30 after some real drama, which you probably realised from the beginning of this vlog, and it was already heaving. I'd say there was already about 150 to 200 people there. So I was really worried we weren't going to get good seats, but we managed to get 4th row, which was just amazing. I still couldn't see because the seats aren't slanted, so unless you're in the front row or you're incredibly tall, you're not going to see anything. I was like looking through people and could see a bit, but barely anything. So that was kind of my one complaint if you're not tall or near the front. Yeah, the chat started a little bit late. It was meant to start at 7 and it started about 7:15, which was fine, but it was absolutely boiling in there. It was so hot, especially when you're cramped near each other. It was just sticky and sweaty, not nice. So the chat started and they were both really unprepared, and especially Carrie seemed really nervous, which actually calmed me down because, as I say, I get really anxious at events, and when I see other people that are anxious I feel a bit more relaxed. So her being anxious really helped me. They were both saying how they hadn't prepared anything and they weren't even sure what questions they were going to ask, but it was definitely really relaxed and comfortable and natural because nothing was planned. So these notes that I've written are just in a completely random order and probably make 0 sense, but I'm just gonna whiz through my list. They were asked what books they would recommend. I can't actually remember what Louise said, but Carrie had a definite answer straight away, and she said All My Friends Are Superheroes is her favourite book of all time and she would highly recommend it. I haven't actually read it yet, but the first thing I did when I got out was order a copy because if Carrie says it's good, it's gotta be good. There was a girl in the audience who had never watched a Disney film, and because obviously Carrie and Louise are such huge Disney fans, she asked what they would suggest, and Louise jumped right in and she said, you need to start with The Lion King, then you need to go on to Hercules, and then you need to go on to Aladdin. And Carrie just kind of agreed, and the whole audience was just completely in shock that this girl had never ever seen a Disney film in her life. They were asked what books they wish they'd written. Can't remember Carrie's answer, but Louise's answer was a Harry Potter because she wants to be minted like J.K. Rowling, which was obviously absolutely hilarious. Like, I'd always thought Louise was funny, but seeing her in person, she is just absolutely hilarious, and she was cracking jokes just throughout the night, and she was just so lovely. But obviously, because Carrie's new book, When the Curtain Falls, focuses a little bit on ghosts, they were both asked if they believed in ghosts. Now, Carrie admitted that she doesn't actually believe in them, but she would like to believe in them if someone could give her some kind of evidence. And Louise said that she definitely believed in them because she used to live with a ghost in her old house called John Adams, and he used to be on the stairs. And one day when Darcy was 3, Darcy's her daughter if you didn't know, Darcy said that there was a man on the stairs, and Louise was pretty sure it was John Adams. And this story had everyone in hysterics because, you know, you're not sure if it's true, but if it is true, it's just slightly disturbing. We also asked what book of theirs they would like to be seen made into a film. Now, obviously, Louise could only have one answer because her second book is a sequel to the first. But Carrie gave us a real teasy answer and said that one that would be the best that made into a film is the current one she is writing now, which got everyone so excited. She didn't give us any teasers though, but a teaser that we did get about an upcoming book is Louise admitted that she is currently writing a children's book. Now, from what she said a bit later on, it seems that it's aged between 3 and 7 because she said if she were to write a children's book, she would want it to be in that age range. So I think it's definitely going to be 3 to 7, and I'm so excited. I think she'll be amazing at that. She also said that it's a lot harder for her to write children's books than it is adult books. Louise said that her favourite part about being an author is playing God, which everyone found hysterical. She just loves the power that comes with kind of dictating a person's life. And she said if Wild Like Me was ever to be made into a film, she would want Carrie to play Robin, naturally. Whew, sorry about that. The buzzer went and I'm just slowly dying of heat because I can't have the fan on when I'm recording because it makes too much noise. So yeah, as I was saying, Carrie got asked what male role she would like to play if she ever could get the opportunity, and straight away she said JD from Heathers. She then went on to do a real gushing rant about Jamie Moscato, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. I think they work so well together. Their chemistry on stage is just absolutely insane, and I urge you, if you get the chance, go and see Heathers at the Haymarket because I'm going to see it again. And then her and Louise were talking a little bit about Ollie, and how Oliver Ormston is Carrie's new boyfriend, and they were talking about their showmance and how that kind of build into When the Curtain Falls, because obviously it's set in theatre and there is a showmance going on in there. So she said that she had used her experiences in the book. And then it kind of ended with them two saying that they don't think they would be where they are in the bookish world if they didn't have their YouTube as a starting platform, because they both said there are so many amazing writers out there and it's only because of their platform that they've kind of been fast-tracked and given this opportunity to publish a book. But then they did also say they didn't think they would get a second book if the publishers didn't think they were good writers, which I completely agree with. I've seen many YouTubers only have one book because they're not really that great at writing. So yeah, the chat finished about 8:20, then we queued straight up and we was in and out of there within 50 minutes, so the queue really wasn't that long. I was expecting to be there for absolutely hours, so to only be queuing about 45 minutes was such a relief. And got to the front and they were absolutely amazing. I will insert some pictures here of me having a chat to them and me getting pictures with them. I think the best part for me was I've never been able to speak to authors or celebrities. I've always been too nervous. I get to the front and I just completely clam up. I can't talk, I'm shaking, and it's just really embarrassing. this was the first time that hasn't happened. I didn't stutter. I didn't just stand there in silence. But let's bear in mind, guys, that Carrie has been my inspiration for about 5 years now, and to finally meet her and to be able to tell her that she's helped make my YouTube, that she's inspired me to do my blog, just so many things I wanted to tell her, how good she was in Heathers, how much I love her writing, how much I love her videos, and I actually managed to do it. This time last year I could barely get out of bed because of my chronic illness. This year I'm at events telling my idols how much I love them and how much they've saved me, and just mind blown. So yeah, obviously I got my book signed. I picked up a copy of Wild About the Girl, which is Louise Pentland's new book, which she kindly signed for me. And I do already have 2 copies of this book, so one of them will probably be a giveaway. But I also got Carrie's new book signed, When the Curtain Falls, which looks like this. They were both incredible and I couldn't have asked for a better meeting. Perhaps maybe somewhere slightly cooler. Then I left, we're out of there by 9:10, went and had some TGI Fridays, and then came home and just kind of sobbed my heart out, to be honest, because I'm just so flipping proud. And that's about it really. They didn't really share that much writing advice either, apart from just to write and write as much as you can, and that will make you better. And I feel like that was about it. If you have any questions about the event or want to know more about either of the books, just leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, because this event was amazing and I'd love to talk some more about it, especially if you were there yourself. Let's have a chat. And make sure you go and pick up both of these books, because both of the authors are wonderful people and fantastic writers. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like to see more of on my channel, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.